Hey, you beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kira the Doll, back with another Baddies East recap. So today's episode 10, so we're just gonna get straight into it. I felt like this episode was pretty interesting compared to the previous episodes. This episode was very well produced. It was more authentic than the previous fights that we were getting that just were obviously orchestrated. So this starts off with Taseki and Smiley. Taseki sits down with Smiley and they're just talking about everything that's been going on. This feels like they probably set up this little scene for them to talk because Taseki and Smiley seem cool, but like it just gave y'all not the best of friends, but y'all just talking because, the cameras is there and stuff. And like, I don't know if Smiley just doesn't have many friends there. That's what it kind of gives. And like, she just needs scenes. They need scenes. So then we're back to Natalie's girls. So these girls are basically talking about the exact same thing. That's why I said like they made these girls sit down because they literally have had the same conversation. They talked about the clubs. They talked about everything that's basically going on. E.T. talks about T once again, and she said that her and T actually made up at the club. And then Mariah is also talking about her little dramas with Smiley. She's still wanting to get her chain back. So then we're on to Anna and Biggie. They went to the hospital. Anna's going because when she fought DJ Sky, apparently something happened to her finger. And Biggie's going, obviously, because she was bit. Someone was very hungry. So then while they're at the hospital, Anna and Biggie get into it, y'all. So Anna ends up getting kicked out of the hospital. She's outside going off, and I felt like it was a little extra. I didn't really feel like it was that deep, but Anna dragged the situation. Then we're on to T. Sky and Camilla pull up on T or whatever. Me personally, Sky really gave fake energy because her energy was so completely different. Like, compared to when T was fighting 50,000 men. Now all of a sudden, oh, hey, is that my bitch? Like, she wasn't your bitch when she got beat the fuck up, but okay. I guess I respect it. Okay, so then Sky's like, so yeah, what is going up with that beefs? Like, what is that about? And T's just like, honestly, I just think that E.T. might have a crush on me. Like, it's not no real reason as to why she could have just hopped on me like that for no damn reason. Like, maybe she just have a crush on me and she don't know what to say and how to say it. And they're asking her, is she coming out with them? Is she coming to Natalie's house and XYZ? All of the plans for the day. And T's just like, basically, I'm not with all the drama. Like, I don't got time for bitches to be hopping on me just because I blinked. So I'll think about it, but, I'm just really here for my check. I'm not here for all of that nonsense. Basically, T ain't really messing with the baddies at this point unless it's necessary and under contract, And then Biggie finally leaves the hospital. Anna, she has said, take Anna away. That made Anna even more mad. I don't know. Anna gave kind of hater energy to Biggie, but we're just going to see how it plays out. So next, obviously, we got here Suki and Sapphire. I loved when they came on the show because the energy, you just felt an energy shift. Other than T, in my opinion, these are some of the most authentic cast members right here. Also, Taseki gives pretty authentic to me. A few of them, but a lot of them are fake. So basically, these girls are discussing what's going on in the house. They just trying to get a feel on for what they about to walk into. And so basically, they recalled when they had met T that day, and they was just like, so basically, what we're getting from all of this is that it's teams going on. Like, it's girls over here, girls over there, and like they seem like they could be bullying. We don't know, but we about to go figure it out. And so then they pull up to Natalie's house. They funny as hell. Like, they really shifted the show. They was like, oh, Natalie got this big house. Like, oh, snap. Natalie house, like, dragging it because I know Natalie probably act like that really was her house. It almost gave, like, they was calling out and peeping Natalie bullshit without really speaking on it, like, that subtle read through the line type shit. So once they get there, Natalie running everything down to them, And to me, Natalie was being extra cringe. Look at Suki's face. Look at these girls' face. You gotta read body language sometimes. These girls was not feeling Natalie at all. But to me, it was more so like they was just trying to understand why it was so much shit going on. Why it was so much drama. Like, they were just confused. Sapphire was like, is this the Natalie initiation? Then when Natalie was sitting down with them, she just explained, and we don't hang with the other girls unless we're going to the club. Almost like a tit for tat. We're better. This the boss bitch house. And she just was being so cringy. Then she like, I gotta reenact the fight for you guys. It was just the most. Natalie, you're not an actor, please. She literally was telling that girls all of that while these girls was on their way there. So basically in this van, Anna explaining her situation with Biggie. She like, yeah, yo, I got kicked out of the hospital. Like, I didn't even get to get treated. She said, I told them I was going to give Biggie a few more injuries on top of the injuries she already got. So they kicked me out. So then these girls back here is kind of all bonding. They're getting to know Suki and Sapphire. And I feel like they really shifted the energy in the house. They really did. They wasn't on that hater shit to me, in my eyes. Basically, everybody knew to respect them off the dome, you know. So then the second house of girls arrive, and you know, this is when all hell breaks loose. You know, this is usually when all hell breaks loose. These house meetings. So basically, oh yeah, I had to comment on Rolly right quick. Like, Rolly, let's be for real. Come on, Miss Polly. So then these girls basically filling Suki and Sapphire in on everything. So Anna like, ain't no way Biggie bit herself. How was y'all gonna try to say Biggie bit herself? And the bite mark was right there. She said, Roller, you know you bit her. Not they gonna say somebody got hungry during the fight. So then Anna's like, yeah, I had messed up my finger with DJ Scott. Like, they literally filling these girls in on everything because they're asking and they're confused. Then they also said, well, Anna also said that she smacked Biggie with the hospital blanket. I didn't see that part, but she said that's what got her kicked out, really. And I'm just like, Anna, like, what? I don't get it. She was just like, Biggie was trying to act like she was one up on her. She's an OG and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I didn't even really hear Biggie say all of that. Like, I don't know. So then Rolly confronts Smiley. Rolly kicks off the game. And Rolly is most definitely one of Natalie's minions, you guys. So she says, speaking of hospitals, like, she slid it in there so smooth, y'all. Speaking of hospitals, so you came out the hospital and had a miscarriage and you were shaking your pussy around the club? Then Biggie arrived all later on, y'all. She's like, oh, sorry, guys, sorry. So then Rolly continues. She like, so where's your discharge papers, Miss Mims? And I'm just like, I'm not going to lie. I feel like they really didn't have no business to press her on her personal privacy information. But at the same time, Smiley tried to say her discharge papers was in the truck, but she never showed any discharge papers. What you got to understand is, why would security let her fight if she had a miscarriage? Come on, y'all. Let's be so for real. Taseki's just like, basically, Rolly was said what everybody was thinking, but we just didn't say it because we didn't want to seem insensitive. You know, that's a sensitive topic to somebody, which it is. But mind you, Taseki was one of Smiley's closest friends in the house, as well as Anna. And it got down to it. They were like, who said that XYZ and about Smiley? Because they're saying somebody said, no way she had a miscarriage because XYZ. Who said it? And they said it was Anna and Taseki. You know, they were her close friends in the house. And they were just like, it seemed like you weren't telling the truth. What y'all also got to understand is, if that is your personal privacy and information in business, why would you even tell anybody that you ain't want to hold that shit against you? I don't play them games. So then Suki chimes in and she said, okay, Smiley, so let's drop this miscarriage situation. Let's talk about the fact that you texted me and said, I just beat up your friend Mariah. And she like, for one, how did you even get my number? I don't know you. So then we all like, hold the fuck up. Like, Smiley done did what? So not only did Smiley come on this show with a tattoo of Natalie, have Natalie phone number somehow, then get a hold of Suki Hana phone number. Like, and then when she told Natalie how she got her phone number, she said she tapped in with the black market. Girl, you is being obsessed over celebrities and doing the most. So now I understood where they coming from as far as like, girl, why is you doing all of this? Like, did you really have a miscarriage or not? Like, people be compulsive liars. Then Sapphire just like, I had to stand up because they said Smiley like that. I don't know. And she said, my best friend be saying fighting words. And I mean, Suki was just basically saying to her, what's up? Because you text my phone saying, I just beat up your friend, so what's up? What you trying to do? But I ain't get why Smiley acted so lost the whole time until Mariah stood up and did that dump, that 1-2. But Mariah, I ain't like how she chose right now to fight her. Like she could have definitely asked for her ones, definitely asked for her piece, definitely been like, oh, you snuck me, but she just snuck, Smiley. So I don't know. They equal now, because Smiley definitely snuck her on the first day. It wasn't really snuck, but like she came in on that shit. You know what I mean? That's being snuck. Like, ain't nobody expecting you to come in on that shit like that. Plus, you the one who got her pendant, and you gonna come and sneak her, come and, fight her on the first day, and you got her pendant, and it's a replay of the fight. Look at E.T., y'all. I had to peep E.T. Look at how close she is. But I feel like this was a weak fight because Mariah, these people be sneaking each other, but it's almost like they be sneaking each other because they know that if they fight them, they gonna lose because they still be losing when they sneak. And then Sapphire up there screaming in Mariah's face talking about, go get your pendant, get your chain. And Mariah like, I can't get it. It's too strong. Her chain too strong. I can't grab it. Like, Mariah, please don't tell me you was this weak underneath all of this shit. And Suki just like, that's my friend. Like, I'm telling you to go get your shit. And then Mariah basically listens to them and go gets it. And look at Taseki. Taseki is me, y'all. Taseki and I'm Biggie. So, this is the next episode or whatever. And I just feel like Mariah shows that she's weak for real. Because ain't nobody about to be in my face yelling. I don't care if you my friend or if you're not. But it's like it was needed. Because how you going to let somebody play with you like that and you up here living in this house with them? They some real friends. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, Mariah, you a weak link. You was a weak-ass link. And then Suki and they just turning the show up or whatever. But then basically the next episode, Smiley fights Sapphire, and basically I don't know why really, like I don't know what's going on, but I honestly, what I can say is like I feel like Suki and Sapphire mean good, but I feel like the way that they went about it was a little aggressive. Like they're almost similar to Krishan's style. You feel what I'm saying? Krishan, she don't really think through what she doing. Like she just be fighting and like sometimes fighting people who don't really necessarily be needed to be fighted. Like it just be like, Krishan, what are you doing? But yeah, it's like I feel like maybe Sapphire fought her because of the incident where Smiley texted Suki's phone, on that, like, I just beat up your friend, what's up? Like, so it's almost like you pressing her. You almost like trying to press Suki, like you want to fight Suki. And then you lied about it and it's It just seemed like Smiley just be seeming like a compulsive liar. She gonna try to say that wasn't me who texted you. That was my friend. That was what? She said some crazy shit like that was your best friend Rose or what? She said, I don't know who the fuck that is. Suki was mad and shit, y'all. Like, she said, I don't know how you got my number. She said, but I don't play like that. Like, for real, Smiley, you up here playing with people. And then you up here talking about you don't want to fight. Sweetheart, if you want to be on Baddies after you just had a miscarriage, sweetheart, you might have to fight. Like, them bitches don't care if you want to fight or not. That's just the reality of life, and that's what parents teach their kids. Some people just don't care. Some people just don't have morals. Some people just don't give a fuck. Some people will fight you no matter what is going on in your life. So you always got to be able to back up what you're talking about, y'all. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everybody. I'm so happy that my channel is growing. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back next week. Bye.